So a few words. There's a lot of instruction in these practices in Buddhist psychology about wholesome states of mind, about inviting them, enhancing them, keeping them around. When the wholesome's around, keep it around. When the wholesome's not around, see if you can bring it around and see if you can release stress. Discover what's creating stress and learn to release it. That's part of the direction of the path. And what I've noticed over the years, speaking for myself as well, is that it can be difficult to give ourselves permission to spend time in a wholesome state of mind for very long. We're more like touch and go with wholesome states of mind. Oh, that's lovely. And then next, moving along quickly, more like a hummingbird. Have you ever seen hummingbirds? They'll dip in for a minute, up, go to look for something else sweet, and not necessarily settle in, and settling in to a wholesome state of mind. And I wonder why that is. Huh? Why it's so hard for us to give ourselves permission to stay in wholesome states of mind. Yeah. Yeah. I worked with a client once who said, as he started to feel more comfortable, experience more wholesome states of mind, as he started to feel good, we don't transcend that part of us that wants to feel comfortable and at ease, He said, I'm starting to feel more comfortable and at ease. But these memories of childhood started to come back. I was told if I felt too good, if I felt too comfortable, I might go blind, So I don't know what the messages are that we got early on about comfort. And maybe it's too selfish. Maybe we shouldn't get too much into ourselves. I think there's some conflicting messages about that. One of the pieces of research, and one of the that I appreciate, Rick Hansen. Some of you may know he's into neuropsych and the research in neuropsych. And he suggests that in order to make deeper changes in some of our neural pathways, and in terms of some of our wholesome habits of mind, that we need to stay with a positive, wholesome state of mind for at least 12 seconds. And I love that. Sometimes science, we need that little extra nudge from science to say, it's even scientifically shown that we should hang out with wholesome states of mind. Now maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll be even more willing to consider doing that. 12 seconds. 12 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. We're so much into agency and doing and moving and changing and shaping our experience that we tend to not alight, to really settle. We're not settlers. We're doers. We're active. Yeah. And that, to some extent, keeps us from dropping in more to wholesome states of mind, to sustain them, to keep them around, to enhance them, to marinate with them. Yeah. A bit more. Yeah. And to explore working with the breath, to make it more comfortable. In the old days, there was some sense of, no, just be with the breath it is. Don't do anything else with it. And there's a lot of encouragement in the suttas to, no, find out where there's tension and see if there's a way to soften it a bit more, to relax a little bit more. I have this little exercise that I do sometimes. I'll share it with you. It's a daily life mindfulness exercise. Well, I do it while I'm sitting sometimes too. But I don't know, I'm very concrete sometimes, and I'll take this idea and I'll say, okay, how do I translate this into an exercise that I can actually do during the day? when I'm moving about. And here it is, very simple. What I noticed is that when I take one deeper, more relaxed breath for myself, it takes about 12 seconds. About 6 seconds coming in, and about 6 seconds going out. So I had this idea, oh, what if I paused a few times during the day, you know, and in that pause, focused on something positive. Yeah? It could be tasting something, right? It could be smelling something. It could be seeing something that's lovely. It could be hearing something that's lovely. Yeah? It could even be having a thought stream that is an uplifting association or memory or thought. And then go, okay, now I'm going to stay with that for 12 seconds. Just 12 seconds, not 12 minutes, just 12 seconds. So I'm going to stay with it. I'm seeing something that's lovely. I'm going to take one full breath. 6 in and 6 out. And see if I can stay with the feeling of uplift or loveliness for those 12 seconds. And then moving on. So I offer that simple 12-second exercise for you with wholesome states of mind that you can play with. Yeah. Anything to add?
Savor.
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 12 seconds to savor.
Savor. Permission to savor. Permission to savor. And when we're savoring, and there's something wholesome, the mind is more inclined to stay in the vicinity because it also feels good. It's okay to feel good, giving ourselves that permission. So let's meditate together. And